Go right there. Using shuttle runs as recovery. I don't really know what this means.
But can I just stop you right there for a second? When people do this, I don't really know what that means.
All right, let's do it. What's up, Outliers? Coach Jeremy here to talk about Open Workout 23.2. It's a two-parter. 23.2A is going to be a 15-minute AMRAP of 5 burpee pull-ups, 10 shuttle runs, and every round you're going to add 5 more burpee pull-ups. So as soon as your 15 minutes is up on that, you move immediately into 23.2B, which is 5 minutes to establish a 1 rep max thruster, barbell coming from the ground. All right, let's talk about the first part of this, the burpee pull-ups and the shuttle runs. First thing that I see when I look at this workout is that 15 minutes is a long time. Burpees are tiring, burpee pull-ups are even more tiring. Add in some running, and you have yourself a pretty long couplet here. So pacing is going to be important. You want to move at a pace on your runs, your burpees, that you can maintain, hopefully maintain for the entire 15 minutes. For those burpee pull-ups, we need to find a pull-up bar that's just out of reach with your hands extended overhead. This one would be a no-go, and you can see that it's just out of reach. So I'm going to use this bar. What we want to see is a consistent pace. So if stepping back in your burpee and then stepping up helps you to maintain a consistent pace, recommend that you do it. If you feel like it's a good movement for you and you want to jump back, jump up, totally fine. Then you'll move into your pull-up after you perform your burpee. You can jump up to the bar, or you can perform a jump and then into a kipping pull-up. Either of those works as long as you go from your burpee on the ground to getting that chin over the bar. All right, as far as for pacing for your burpee pull-ups, again, consistency is key. You don't want to start out hot and then end up barely being able to step up and jump up to the bar at the end. So try to move at whatever your pace is throughout your 5, 10, 15, 25 maybe burpee pull-ups if you get that far. So that as soon as you finish, you can move directly into that shuttle run, which will be kind of a jog, right? So you've got 500 feet every time you're doing shuttle runs. So you just want to treat this as kind of a recovery, moving at that jogging consistent pace for all your 10 runs before you get back to more burpee pull-ups. All right, let's talk about the standards for that shuttle run. One shuttle run, 1 rep is going to be down and back. That's 25 feet down, 25 feet back, 50 feet per shuttle run. When you turn around, you need 3 points of contact on the ground. That's both of your feet and one hand have to touch the ground at your turnaround points past the tape, clearly past the tape line. So don't step on the tape line, step past it. As soon as your 15 minutes is up for part A, you move directly into part B, which is going to be your 1 rep max thruster from the floor. Your barbell can be preloaded, and you can have assistance from somebody loading the barbell to whatever weight you want to use. You do have to have collars on the outside. Barbell will come from the ground, and you can perform a squat clean thruster or do a power clean and then perform your thruster in one smooth movement. Also remember, on your thruster, you cannot perform a jerk. It has to be one smooth movement, one continuous movement out of the squat to the overhead position. No re-dipping to get underneath the bar. All right, strategy for the thruster. I think that your very first attempt should be a gimme, something you know you can hit to make sure you have a good rep under your belt. You're gonna wanna rest, I don't know, a minute, maybe 2 minutes if you're really tired. And that's gonna leave you anywhere maybe between 2 and 4 lifts. 5 minutes goes by real quick. So make sure you get that first one in the bag, and then you can go for a little bit heavier. And if you feel good, you can maybe take a risk on your 3rd lift. And if you hit it and you've got a little bit of time left, throw a little bit of weight on there and go for that 4th lift. But remember, you're just gonna be quick. You're not gonna have a whole lot of time, so make the first couple of attempts count. All right, pacing wise, looking at those shuttle runs, you may find yourself at a point in the second half of this workout feeling really exhausted and that you may want to walk it. We encourage you to just keep moving, keep running, push yourself a little bit. Even if it's a slow jog, it can still be better than walking. For you Outliers, just know that within the last year, we have at least a couple of times, maybe 2 or 3 times, done a max thruster with the bar coming from the floor. So hopefully you have a number to go back and look at. You can look it up in SugarWOD. And also there's been plenty of workouts where we have asked you to perform those heavy lifts while under fatigue. So hopefully you have hit some of those workouts throughout the year and are at least somewhat prepared for this heavy thruster. Trying to evaluate what number you could potentially hit. I would say to realize that coming off a 15-minute AMRAP, you're going to be really fatigued. So if you have a really heavy rep in mind, you may not get there. but at least know what range you're going to be in and hopefully shoot for it. Maybe you'll surprise yourself, feel good, and PR. Who knows? All right, Outliers, hope you have fun with this one. See you all at Friday Night Lights to get some bonus points for your team, and just keep swimming.
You know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you got to do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim.
Okay.